But what's the real disruption that I see happening, right? And I'm not saying AI is not happening at all. I do think there is some, but the real impact that I'm seeing, and I'm just being completely honest with you, is that the government sector is being cut. Like there's cuts all across the board, across this government sector, right? There's different industries. There's hotel restaurant management, there's hospitality, there's retail, there's the tech services, there's all these finance, there's all these different industries. They're affected different ways by these disruptions that are happening. But I can tell you firsthand that these things are directly impact. I'm seeing them. I'm in the field, and the government sector is getting slashed. And not all parts of government sector, because I would say the military is not necessarily getting slashed, enforcement is not getting slashed, but mostly the things that help people, services, are getting slashed like crazy. So another disruptor is tariffs, the volatility of tariffs going up and down, and the overall market impact from the tariffs, really. So I'm seeing firsthand like that stuff is definitely having a disruption. AI does have an impact, but what I'm seeing, like in my field, we're not even allowed to use AI just yet. Like they started introducing it to us and letting us kind of mess around with it, and then they just took it away and said, okay, because there's all of these different issues with it. So AI, I'm seeing trickle in within the tools we're already using, but it's not taking AI itself in the industry I'm in the government as a contractor is not taking away jobs just yet. Now, is it taking jobs in Google or in Meta or in Tesla or something? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not in those sectors specifically, but government restructuring is definitely being impacted right now in real time, and I can say this is most definitely impacting jobs overall. Just to give you an example of this, the Department of Education got reduced by like 50%. 50% of, and they're trying to get rid of it entirely. Doge came in and started restructuring departments, getting rid of departments, cutting them by 10, 15, 20, 80%. So that's going to impact government, especially government civilians. That's people who are actually on the payroll of the government. And again, not directly, the military is not getting reduced, but services for public infrastructure, unfortunately, have been slashed, reduced, or eliminated. And that is impacting jobs. The workforce reshaping. So in some of these organizations, what they're trying to do, what I'm seeing in the government is a lot of talk. I'm seeing them talk about AI. I'm seeing them talk about, oh, it's going to do this, it's going to change this and that. But I'm not seeing the actual AI being implemented just yet. It's in the government sector, in IT, in cyber, it's speculative. They're talking about it, but it's not. It's going to happen, I say, within the next 2 years. But right now, as of 2025, I'm just not seeing it take jobs or anything. They're saying, oh, we're laying off these people, because of AI. But I'm telling you, I'm not seeing it I'm not seeing the use of it actively in the production environment. So impact on government workers. This huge restructuring and abrupt firing of people and letting people go is of course loss of job security. The civilian space in government, if you're not in this field, just let me tell you, the government jobs, civilian jobs where people are getting paid directly from the government to do work, was the most secure job. It was the most secure job you could get, outside the military. Like, they're not going to just abruptly fire you until now. Like, now they just started abruptly firing people. And it's a decrease in morale. I'm not likely to tell people to get to work directly for the government because of that. I don't care if it's NASA, NSA. I don't care what branch it is. Like, if they're going to do this kind of thing, I'm not going to encourage people to get in there. So there's a decrease in morale because of what they're doing. And because it's a huge career disruption for public servants, and I would argue it's a huge brain drain on our um for our forces, because these are people who've been working there 20, 30, 15 years. So they know a thing. They know what they're doing. So they could have passed this knowledge on to the younger generation. But the way things are going with them just trying to do these mass layoffs, like we're using a large amount of our brain trust to these abrupt changes within the government sector. So that this the government sector, another thing you should know is government is one of the largest, if not the largest, employer in the United States. So this is definitely going to have an overall impact on the job. So I think that this is a way bigger disruption. Them trying to restructure, them trying to lay people off, them just abruptly slashing whole departments in half, or just getting rid of them entirely and absorbing them into another. This is definitely impacting the whole overall U.S. jobs market. And so this might be one of the things, because remember, it's not just the government civilian jobs. If you have a department like USAID, USAID, they have contractors around that agency that are doing work for them. So now you cut that department out. Now you've destroyed all of the contracts around it. So that's even more jobs eliminated, like a domino effect.